Hello and welcome back to Lord Fenton Gaming Plays Ultima 4 Quest of the Avatar. I'm your host Lord Fenton. In the latest Ultima 4 Quest of the Avatar walkthrough video, we're on part 21. This time we're going into the Hythloth dungeon. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more classic games like this. Do not forget to hit notification bell to be updated and more. In the last video, we went to Serpent's Hold. Not only we found the mystic weapons, we also did find the location of the Bell of Courage and have that in our possession. Now, please note there will be a balloon ride. I'm going to skip 20 minutes of me trying to figure out the controls. No one wants to see that. Still, I'll give everybody a tutorial on that. It'll be a little bit more technical due to the fact you will have to do some DOSBox stuff for the balloon ride part. Before we do all of this, including the dungeon run, let's go over our character stats in between, of course, episodes. Let me go ahead and tell everybody what happened between episodes. So here's the deal. I grinded everybody big time. So obviously Ilolo, myself, Jana, and of course Julia are at the right levels. Jana, Julia, and Ilolo needs to be at, of course, 7. I'm going to try and get them to 8 someday if I can. But they're good enough for now. 700 hit points is good enough for dungeon runs. Mariah, I got her to 7. Yeah, I did use some tremor spells, and believe me, she overpowered enemies like crazy. Shimino, his bow, is very good with that. Jeffrey, and of course Katrina, I got them to 6. Also, I maxed out all their stats too, so of course Katrina and Jeffrey should have no excuse at all being slackers. Their weapon sucks, but that's alright. Now, equipment, I got some gems. I did get keys also. Gems, I will restock in the future. And let's see here. Oh, as for the stones, I only got the black stone. Last episode, I got the bell too, so it's all good. I got some reagents also in case I need to make some spells in the future. As for magic, I made a lot of this, what we call it, spells. The spell gate, I should say barriers. Gate spells, I got enough of those. Healing and cures, I have enough. Light spell, I have that too. X is exit spell, I have enough of that. Y and Z is going up and down. Resurrection, that's R, I got that enough of that. And Tremor, I got 31 of those for now. I did make some wind spells too. Now, here's the deal. We're going into Castle Britannia. This is where the entrance to Hythloth is at. There's also 2 entrances. The other one is blocked off. You cannot reach it by boat, so the only way to get through Hythloth is actually Castle Britannia. They hint you the Great Castle, this is the Great Castle. So go the direction I'm going until you're outside like this. Have to go through the secret walls. Once you're there, hit the J key to Jimmy lock. You're going to need magic keys for this. Once you do that, hit the O key. And you're down there in the dungeon. Now we're in the dungeon of Hythloth. Yeah. What we have to do exactly is go down from 1 to 8 and then go from 8 to 1 to go the other way. It is a long process. It can be grueling, but you know what? It's quite alright. We could do this. If I remember correctly, I believe level 1 also does lead you to the altars. And those altars are important for those of you who are trying to get the 3-part keys. We're doing that in a future episode when I do actually have all, you guessed it, all the stones. In this video, we're going for the white stone. Unfortunately, it's not in this dungeon. You have to get it a special way, and it's a pain. We'll talk about that later. But for now, let's go on down to level 2. So this is going to be crazy. So we're actually going to go straight down from 2 to 8. Yeah, I know it's a shortcut. I try to look for other options with the gemstone, but no, nothing there. You're just basically trapped. You just keep on going down, down, down until you have to go the other way. Hythloth, I'm going to say, they say it's the hardest dungeon to me. It was not that hard. Yeah, it was a little bit long, but it was worth it. But still, you should try it. Now, Hythloth does have the best orbs in the entire game. I'll get to that when we get to that level again with the orbs. Now, one thing I will do is I will not use the up and down spell, which is, of course, Y and Z, because I feel like that's cheating unless, I do mean unless there's a bug. And yeah, there's a bug issue in this dungeon, so that's why I'm going to do it. Now, once we get to level 8, that's the altar area. I'm going to go ahead and dispel that, have anybody with good mana to cast that. We're going to dispel this area, and boom, barrier's gone. And I'm going to go ahead and show everybody at least one of the altar rooms. I feel like it's important to show that off. In a future episode, I will use Hythloth as my 3-part key episode, since it's so easy to get to 1 to 8. Now this is one of the altar rooms, and unfortunately what I am seeing is of course 3 demons. It should be no problem at all. So let's go ahead and take that out, and there we go. Just a few more hits and they're gone. Yeah, some of these monsters I feel like I easily 1 or 2 shot, depending on who I am using. Yeah, see, we're already killing foes like crazy. Now that's one of the altar rooms I'm going to try to do is interact with it, but I think I'm not ready. So I'm going to try hit search or so. And no, it says not here. So I'm going to have to do something else with that. I'm guessing it's either the altar or the 4 circles I have to use the stone, since it does require 4. Unfortunately, at this time, I only have 1 stone, which is the black stone. And the black stone you cannot use in the dungeons. It's used elsewhere. So for now, let's exit. There we go. We're getting out of here. And we're done with the altar room for now. I just want to show everybody that. That's our future goal for this series, is come back to Hythloth. And yeah, I did have bad experience in Hythloth in the one of the latter Ultima games. It had to do with a bug and a puzzle. I had to wait months for, of course, a fix for that. It sucked. But still, I'm glad I got to it. But Ultima Online, I had fun with that. So let's go to 7. Now, this will be a short way. Yeah, you see the map. It looks like it's going unlimited, but it's not really. Still, I had a good time in Hythloth and Ultima Online. It's Serge Paris, Perilous or something like that, where you become a monster. Yeah, that type of server. So anyways, we're at level 6 now. Be careful. This can be buggy. Even if you touch the stuff. If you get trapped in a room, just exit the battle. And yeah, don't worry even if there's enemies in here. It's alright to run away. It sort of makes it like a leeway for you to get away from certain situations that are bad. Now, if you try to run away in the overworld, yeah, you get hit with valor points. And if it's full health like my characters, most of them, you lose some sacrifice points. Good news is you will not lose that at all. Oh yeah, I was casting a negate spell. One thing about the negate spell, if you cast that, you cannot cast any other magic. Yeah, I made a mistake a few times doing that, trying to cast other spells. So my advice is cast the other spells first in the first round, and then have someone, like for example, Shimino last, and spell casting to cast a negate spell. Then I'll annihilate your foes. I think it's Reapers. You definitely want to negate magic, because they will sleep spam like crazy. Yeah, unfortunately, it's a bit buggy here. Now, other times it is not buggy. And there's also the room itself, like before you just see, it does have puzzle solutions to open up ways to get through the levels. Yeah, the PC version got hit with the bug. And the other versions didn't. I think if I remember correctly, the NES version, strangely enough, even though it was a good port, didn't get much bugs in it, which was nice. Also, I heard there was a Sega Master System version, which was most closely to the PC version. Didn't get hit with the bug. It's just the PC version just got hit with the ugly stick on the bug side. So let's go ahead and clear these foes out for now. See if I can try to do anything else. Another thing about dungeon rooms is they're nicely interactive. And also, in order to find a way out, sometimes you got to hit the walls. And if you see a way, that's the way you go. That's a secret way. Sometimes things are always not what it seems. So for example, if you enter this room and a south part is open, and of course you go through the south part, you get spit out on the other side. Also, it just appear to gem before entering rooms, of course, to see where you need to go. Plan ahead. So as I was saying, if the south side was open, and you could check east and west, see if there's any secret passages. And if it does look like it's like opens up when you get near it, that means one thing and one thing only, everyone. That means you just found the secret way. And it's pretty good. You can also get treasure chests here. Another thing about Ultima 4s with dungeons is you could really rack up a lot of gold on dungeon runs. Believe me, I've racked up so much gold. Yeah, it was just like selling a few of those nice mystical weapons, which is a good thing. I'm going to try to do is see if I could try to get through that. I might have hit with the bug issue, unfortunately. Let's see if Ilolo could find the exit. I'm going to try to do it the old-fashioned way. You're going to be seeing this a lot when I'm trying to find the exit, trying to find the switch. Oh yeah, there are switches on the floor. You cannot see them Instead, you gotta hit them. Now, sometimes it does reveal itself kind of, and you got to hit that thing, and then another one will pop up. The puzzle's very good, though. I'll point that out with the dungeon run. Now, I'll break. Here's my rules about dungeon runs I'm going to do in this series. If I didn't explain it, number one, I will not use the Y and Z spell. That's cheating. I mean, and only time I will use that is if there's a bug situation, and then I need to definitely get to the next floor. I'll certainly cast a Y and Z spell. Otherwise, I will not do that at all. Number two, I will try to hit the orb areas once, and that's it. Now, if there's any treasure areas, I'll hit that too. Like, for example, you see in the 3D view map. Yeah, if there's treasure there, yeah, I'll explain it. I'll even go far as telling everybody, this should be a farm point. Another thing is, I will not hold up camp much. I'll try to refrain from doing so. And, oh yeah, about the orbs, the avatar, for the most part, my main character, or I should say soon to be avatar, will be the guinea pig for that. My main character has the most hit points, and it's just there to show you what do you get with the orbs. And 50 is the maximum stat. I actually did some farming in the other dungeons, but still, I'll demonstrate that. So I have to exit this since I believe I got hit with the bug, or I didn't find the solution right. I think it's the bug. Now, so if you're at level 6, go ahead and cast the Y spell. You'll get to level 5. Let's get out of here. I'm going to have to break the Y and Z spell rule, like I mentioned. It's buggy level 6 on the PC/MS-DOS version. I think the what do you call community fix fixes that. I'm not certain. I know it adds music though, which is cool, but I'm playing it old school. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cast, of course, the Y spell to go up. I'm using John the Druid to do so, since my Druid has the second most magic points, which is 75 max, thanks to having 50 intelligence. Now at level 5, I'm gonna go ahead and of course pop the gem. All right, I popped at the right spot. This is where I want to be at exactly. Now, if I would have, of course, went the legit way and was no bugs, I would land at the down arrow, and then I had to do 2 north rooms, and then, of course, I would have had to do the western room in order to get through. I hate, of course, missing that. So I apologize for that. Still, if you get stuck on level 6 on the PC, pop the Y spell, you'll get here. So we got 3 stairs to go to, so I'm going to go ahead and try this one. Looks like so far so good. All right. Oh, wait a second. That's going back down. Let's see if that's the right way. Let's see. Okay, there's some gremlins. Oh, yeah, about gremlins in Ultima 4, they will steal your food. Now, they won't steal half, unlike Ultima 1 and 2. They'll probably steal like 50 or so. I'm not certain. Or maybe less. I know Ultima 3, you step on the gremlin tile, they will steal your food. In this game, they'll steal some. And yet, they're back in Ultima 7, and they will steal your food on your characters, and yet you have to eat in Ultima 7. Most of these Ultima games, you have to eat constantly, with the exception of Ultima, I think, 8 and 9, which I kind of wish they didn't remove that. I like the full food system because it just makes sure you grind some more gold and be more careful. Instead of being a little bit more reckless because you're thinking, oh yeah, I'm a little bit more invincible. Nah, you just want to be careful at all times. So unfortunately, yeah, it looks like I got shot the wrong way. Oh, wait a second. Okay, we're at level 4. We're still at the orbs. So let me go ahead and explain about this. Now, the orbs is like this. When you touch an orb, you gain stat points. It depends on where you're at. It's how much more stats. Downside is you lose more hit points. So, for instance, Hythloth has the most penalized one. However, it has the most beneficial ones. So I'm going to go ahead and hit number 1 to touch it. Now, I lost about 600 hit points. However, I would have gained 5 strength, 5 dex, and 5 intelligence. Now, it's the best way to go to Hythloth. However, you have to exit and you have to use the balloon in order to get through it, or exit and use the gate spell. This will make you farming more, of course, reagents for the gate spell with this method. I used another method without farming all of that and hit the easier dungeons to quickly get the stats, but still, if you want fast stats on all 3, Hythloth is the best place to actually get it, which is strength, dexterity, and intelligence. And you have to keep on doing that until you max your character out. Now, be careful though, is when you touch the orb sometimes and you don't have the required hit points, your character will die. Oh yeah, your character will definitely die, but they'll get the stat gain though. That's the good news. But the bad news is they'll croak and you have to resurrect them. That's why you want the resurrection spell for even doing serious dungeon runs just like this. You also want the gate spell, the tremor spell you want to learn from the manuals. Now, if you need help with tremor spell, I will do in the comment sections. I'll hit the M key and then tell you what the letters for you to mix. If I want to get that far, I'll tell you the I should say reagents for that too. Still, make sure you have a whole bunch of magic. And yeah, from time to time you get these fools to go after you. I'm going back to level 5. Okay, it looks like that is the going to 4. It looks like that is the wrong stairs. Big ol' oops, I'm going to have to probably go back down. I should say it's descend. And then of course I get to 5 and get the other stairs, and that's that. Yeah, it's about choices in this dungeon. You got to be careful if you want to make the right one or the wrong ones. So yeah, just make sure you do trial and error. And also bring plenty of gems, because those gems will actually be very useful to map things out. Mapping's good in this game. Even though it's in today's time it's primitive, but you know what? It helps you out greatly. Even the most simplest graphics will help you out with the mapping. Instead of some like most complex graphics, and you have to look for something specific, or should I say something rare. And in this game I'll point something out simple, like for example the orbs. If you see a blue dot on there, that's an orb. Red dot's you. You're near the blue dot, you go towards the blue dot then in the 3D view. Anyways, these trolls are coming here, try to terrorize us all. At this point, most of my characters could 1-2 shot them. Once in a while they'll get a 3-shot in, but that's alright. Let's go ahead and destroy these fools. I am loving this magic wand and all these magical weapons. I wish Jeffrey and Katrina has that, but oh well. Let's go try this stairs. Okay, I think it's this one now. I'm sure of it. Okay, we're about to go down to 5, and I go the other way. Again, trial and error, but still I show everybody the orbs, so I'm very happy about that. Hythloth orb, that was just a one-time deal. If you need help with that, just use timestamps to get to it. It's very easy to farm though. I mean, come on. Okay, we're trying the stairs that's near the 3 rooms. I think that's it, or the one that's way look like way east. Let's see where I go. I think I'm facing east. I'm going to try that way, or south. Let's see here. I'm trying to decide. Okay, let's try south. Oh, it's dark. I'm having Julia cast light spell. I feel like that's better than a torch. And we're inclined to 4. Let's see if I did this right. Nope. Let's go the other way. That is east. So let's go east. Okay, in order to get from 5 to 4, you go east. All the way east. And the one that's in the middle, that'll lead you to the orb room for 5. So definitely remember that. Okay, you food thieves are all going to die horribly. I got Shimino with a bow, and I'm going to kill you little gremlins. Yeah, you remind me of the ones from Halo. I make a joke about that all the time because they're small, and facing gremlins, they're small too. So from the map, from the middle stairs that goes up, you go east. Once you go east, you're at level 4 the right way. Yep, we're right way. Bad news is we're about once again go through some room battles. Our goal is to get to level 3 stairs. I should say level 3 ladder. So we're gonna have to go. Let's see here, west, and I'm gonna have to go the direction I have to go. Definitely go. Let's see if I can get in a combat. If I remember what it is. All right, it's one of those rooms. Sometimes you will get a what I call a break room. What a break room does is you just basically face no monsters. You either have to solve puzzles to get certain items or go certain directions. Just remember when you appear at the gem in the red dot where you need to go, and you should do it. I'm going to have to do this again. Unfortunately, it's a little bit slow because I have to control all 8 party members. Yeah, it's required for you to be Ultima 4 with all 8 party members. Now, the other Ultimas, they kind of made things easier where you don't have to have less than numbers. Another thing is sometimes the action is very fast with your characters, so everybody almost attacks at once. Yeah, I think it's the Ultima 7. They all attack at once. It's crazy combat. Crazy good, though. But it can be chaotic, and sometimes your characters will go off screen, fall enemies, and most likely die. You have to give them ranged weapons. I learned a lesson in that while playing Ultima 7 while there was COVID out there. So we're going to go ahead and go south, then west. And if I remember right, we have to get to the direction of the stairs. Use the P system that's peer at a gem. You'll easily, of course, get through that. I should say this level. And there we go. Okay, looks like we have to get the heck out of here. So since running away in dungeons does not affect our valor, and in some cases sacrifice, well, it's a good thing. We're going to try to get out of here, and yeah, this might take a while. I might kill some enemies on the way. I'm going to cast Tremor, and look at that. We're killing so many enemies with Tremor. Oh wow, I almost wiped them all out. If you wanted to, you could get the treasure chests, but there, like I said before, there are better dungeons to farm actually treasure if you want to go that route. Now, if you get the mystical weapons after your 8-part avatar, that is absolutely the best way to farm money. Because once you sell all 8 and you're still 8-part avatar, you can search it again. If you're not 8-part avatar, dungeons are the way to go. Unless you're too weak for dungeons, then the troll bridge. I will make a guide like that in the future. Now, let's go for now. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I think I'm trying to do is go... yeah, I'm going west. I'm sure I'm going west. So I'm going to try to get everybody set up here so this way we all get the heck out of here. There's only 2 trolls left. It's no problem for me. At times, combat can get insane here, but that's alright. Let's see if I can try it this way. I might play distraction, so I'm going to move my main guy here or over here somewhat. Let's see if I could try draw him out before I exit. Come here. You're all going to die horribly. Seriously, horribly. Alright, let's see if I could try to get everybody out of here. And yeah, a good idea sometimes is to get 7 to 8 people out. I usually try to keep the avatar there, and if you want to, loot up some treasure chests. Now, first person, wherever that goes direction, that means everybody else goes that direction too. Let's go ahead and take out this annoying troll. Let's see if this yeah, see the troll's annoying. It's hiding behind the fire pit. Looks like that's probably some human there. Yeah, because the human's all cooked up for now. Alright, troll, you're going to die horribly. And there we go. And it looks like the boxes are not moving, so they are not mimics. Yes, there are mimics in Ultima 4. I'll point it out a few times if I see any. Let's go ahead and grab that since I am here by myself. There we go. We got about 100 pieces of gold already. And we're done. So now our next stop is Hythloth Level 3, which we're there. There's another orb too, minus 600 hit points. You take damage from. However, you get 5 strength, 5 dex, and of course 5 intelligence, which is a pretty nice exchange. It's time to look at the map. So it looks like we have to go north, and then we have to go east, north, east, and then south, south on 2 rooms. Get to the stairs. Now you want to go west. That's the orbs. If you want to get some orbs, which is important. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's keep on going, and that's it. So let's keep on moving ahead. Yeah, these trolls are no problems. Except for Jeffrey and Katrina. Jeffrey has a crossbow, which is alright. Katrina has a sling, which is alright. But eventually, you're going to need better stuff. Unfortunately, Jeffrey, his best weapon, of course, is non-magical, which is a crossbow. Katrina got hit with the screwed stick because she's a shepherd, which she get is I think it's a sling best from range weapons and cloth until you get the mystical armor, and then she'll be happy with that. Yeah, by now everybody should have the mystical armor on them. That's the best armor in the game. Now mystical weapons, yeah, it's not like Ultima 3 where you have to have the exotic weapons in order to beat it. This one, no, it's a little bit, they slack off on that, which is good. Now, we're in this room, we're going to go south, and there's a barrier. If you want to, you could dispel the barrier, kill the dragon, and get the treasure. Again, there are better places in other dungeons you could actually farm treasures. In a future video, if there's such treasure rooms in such dungeons, I will point that out, even if it's a double dungeon episode. Yes. Some of my episodes will contain 2 dungeons. Others will contain a single one. Let's go south, and that should do it. Again, no hits in, I should say, sacrifice full hit points by running away. and no sacrifice and valor. That's all surface. This is dungeons. Whole set of beasts. So it looks like there's some phantoms and liches. Let me see here. Okay, Julia. Let's cast Mariah with Tremor, T button. And look at that. Oh, wow. The phantoms are gone. The liches are still alive. And you had one job, Jeffrey, and you couldn't kill the lich. At least Leololo did it. See? I know I'm mean, but oh well. Let's hopefully we get everybody down here, take out this lich, and that's that. Now, at some point, if Ilolo, Jana, and Julia get close to, I should say, 5.5k experience points, I might grind them to 8, and that's it. I will have to probably change position in my party, though. You're asking why is that later on, because I might put them up front. The at least, I should say, ones with 0 mana, with exception my main character will always be number 1, to the most mana towards the end, which will be John and, of course, Mariah at the end. I gotta protect my casters. It's probably gonna be for the final dungeon, though. It just depends, though. I'm feeling good with this team setup right now. Okay, we went south, so 2 souths, 2 rooms south, and there's a stairs that's going up. I should say ladder going up. Sorry, I'm used to dungeons and stairs. Bad habit. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and clear this out. Whole bunch of spiders. There's no raid. Apologize for that. They don't have that in Britannia. Yeah. I couldn't bring any raid bottles. I think one of the Ultima games you could bring rat poison. But in this this version, nope. No rat poison at all. Nope. And it has to be might and of course magic if you could cast spells. Let's go search. There we go. Now we're gonna go up to level 2. So we're at level 2. Let me see here for a second. There's a downstairs. I'm gonna try to go towards that and see if I can open up the room a bit more with the gem. So we're almost close to getting out of here and get to the other side, Hythloth. We start at the castle. We're gonna get to the actual entrance. So I'm gonna keep on advancing south, and I'm gonna go a little bit, of course, this direction. I think it's west. All right, there's a downstairs. Let me see if I can pop the gem there. And yeah, okay, good. We have to get the upstairs, and that's in that room. Hopefully, it is not any enemies at all. I do not want to efface them. So let me turn this around. Yeah, that got me to level 3. No dice. So there's the room. Let's see if anything is there. Oh, wow, no enemies. This is a good sign. All I gotta do is just go around, and I'm at level 1. Yeah, I call that a win-win situation. All right, there's Batman. I mean, giant bats. My gem count is still very good. Yeah, seriously, it's very good. Oh, look at this. There's some evil bats. And there's a lava lizard. Ship destroyers. Same thing with dragons. Ship destroyers. And hydras. Oh man, those hydras look cool. I am not certain if they were hydras in Ultima Online, or they added later on in the expansions. I know dragons were there. They're home to a certain dungeon we will hit in the future, and I'll point that out. As for Hythloth, that was home of demons. Oh, yeah, those demons do not play around. They cast a whole bunch of evil spells. And I remember when they changed it from the what you call the karma system, where you kill X amount of foes, and then of course you became Lord or Lady. Well, the famous karma system, yeah, demons are worth a lot of points. However, if you summon a demon with a certain spell, you lose karma points. However, fame points, I think there are a lot of fame points too. So if you want to max out fame and karma, you hunt demons down to their doom. And there we are. We're at level 1. Okay, we can exit immediately. However, I want to show you all the empty white stone room. You're asking, why is that? Well, as I said before, the white stone is missing. You find that out through the game by saying name, job, health. One of those options. Eventually, it'll tell you about the white stone location. Yeah, one of my episodes actually had a certain NPC that told you where it's at exactly. We're going to get in this video. Oh, great. I just messed that up. Let's go ahead and cure everybody. Oops, on my part. I'm going to try to get through these barriers. Look like poison barriers. I could have went through them, but then it's a possibility I poison the entire party and waste my cure spell. Let's go ahead and dispel that. Let's hit the D button. Kiss that goodbye. Yep, so long and good riddance. And it should be up ahead, and there's some spiders. Good, let's keep on moving. If I remember right, Ultima Online, they made poison really powerful. I think I almost died of poison on my shrine run to Compassion Ultima Online with my Samurai / Paladin. Yeah, they got Paladins and Samurais in the game. I went with both. Well, actually, it was skill set. I think it was a Samurai skill, and then Chivalry was the Paladin. There's the altar. So if you hit the S button, you find nothing. That means one thing. The white stone's not here. We're going to get it in this video. In fact, when we get to that point, yeah, I'll explain about how it works to get the white stone. It's surrounded by mountains, I'll say. So we're done. There's the orb. If you want to get +5 on all 3 stats, minus your hit points, go ahead and do so. Now there's a spider. So let's go ahead and take it out. And let's see if I could do it. All right, looks like I'm about to take it out. There we go. That's the last enemy. Turn around and exit this dungeon. We're out of Hythloth. So you want to do is just follow the path, and that's it. Unfortunately, we cannot reach it by boat. So just follow this path. Let's see where we have to go. Oh, look at that. That looks like it is an air balloon. Oh, this is good. So we're going to enter it. Okay, so here's the deal. The wind spell you're going to definitely need. You're going to need a lot of the wind spells. So while I'm trying to experiment with the balloon, let me go ahead and type in my, what do you call it, Ultima 4 table of spells. Let's see here, where's it at? And there we go. So I will also give everybody the spells on that, then tell everybody about the how to actually, you know, go use the balloon and such. So wind, that is A and E. So A and E is, of course, A is ash and E is blood moss. You mix those up, you get the wind spell. So hit the M, W, then A and E, and boom. That's how you get the wind spell. So anyways, you're going to need that, a whole bunch of it. I say bring 50 to 75 because it's not easy controlling that. The next step is a lot worse, which involves DOSBox. I'm serious. Yeah, it's real bad. If you have, of course, what do you call it? A modern computer like mine, and you gotta slow it down. So let me explain about that. So when you get on the balloon, when you lift off, you have to hit K to climb. That's when it lifts off. D to descend. That's when you land. You can only land in, I think it's grass. Now you see how fast it's moving? Well, it's by the wind. So you don't have to, for example, if you want to go north, you have to cast wind south. So you hit the C spell to cast, W for wind spell, and in the direction you want to go, that's the opposite. So if you're going want to go north, you have to cast W and then point it south, you'll cast that. It's a pain. Now here's another thing that's terrible. Since I'm on a modern computer, well, you're going to have to drop down your DOSBox speed. And in order to go ahead and do that, you have to hit Ctrl F11. Do it 2 or 3 times. I say 3 total. If you have a super fast computer, you have to do 4, but it could get real annoying in the speaker sounds. That's the downside. Now the upside is it'll be slow enough for you to land. Now the location where we're going, when I skip to it soon, I think it's northwest of Britannia, and there's like 2 areas there that's surrounded by mountains. One's an Ankh, and the other one is where you could land. Where you land, that's where you search for the stone. You guessed it, the white stone. I'm going to skip to it now. And please note, I will disable the sound for this portion of the video due to the fact it squeaks really badly. When you're at the northwest part of Castle Britannia, in this area, you want to do is make sure you're at this spot. Again, make sure if you're playing a PC version, you lower the speed of DOSBox. The other versions, I think they fixed it. If you have a, I think community patch or something like that, they might fix that too. But still, DOSBox, I dropped the speed down by 3 cycles, which is of course Ctrl F11. This is where you want to be at. This is northwest of the Castle Britannia. Once you're there, make sure you cast, of course, make sure the wind makes you go south. So we're going to go ahead and land there. Once you land there, hit the S button. This is where you find the white stone. That is 2 stones down. And of course, we got about 6 more to go. The exact location, so we're going to go ahead and land. Now, the air balloon is only used once. That's good to get the white stone. So from here on out, you do not need it anymore. Land it somewhere near the castle. Land it back at Hythloth if you want to. Dispose of it. I'm going to say it's not going to be useful after you get the white stone. So I'm going to try a land and just abandon it. Hopefully some orcs or trolls have a nice joyride in it and die from, of course, using the air balloon. There we go. We landed the balloon. I'm going to try to get the CPU speed back up to snuff. Yeah, after you do that for DOSBox, you hit Ctrl F12 and the speed will definitely be back up. I'm going to go ahead and put that in text in the description and a sticky also. So let me go ahead and speed this up. There we go. We got everything back to normal. So I got the sound back to normal too. Let me get on the ship and get rid of these annoying foes. They're really annoying the living heck out of me. Yeah, they're going to die horribly. Yeah, I'm going to kill them via cannon. I already did enough combat in this video. It was in Hythloth. There we go. We're here. And let me go ahead and examine my character and show everybody the stones. So let's go over here. Check. Oh, wow. They got some good experience from that place. Let's check equipment. It's all right. 38 gems. We got the white stone and the black stone. So everything's good and set to go. So now once I am done checking everything out, it's time for a recap of this episode. So let's go ahead and do that now. First thing I did was went to Castle Britannia, went into Hythloth, went down the dungeon, then I went up the dungeon. During that process, I show everybody on how the orbs work. In Hythloth's case, which is +5 to strength, dexterity, and intelligence. However, you lose 600 hit points. After I got a Hythloth, I found the air balloon. After some tutorials and DOSBox speed lowering, I went to Northwest Britannia off screen. So this way you avoid 10+ minutes of just me trying to figure things out. Got the white stone and landed back in Britannia. Now in the next Ultima 4 Quest of the Avatar walkthrough video, we're doing 2 dungeons, Despise and Desert. This is it for my Ultima 4 Quest of the Avatar walkthrough part 21, Hythloth Dungeon. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Thanks for watching and have a great day or night, and do please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more classic and modern games just like this. If you like what you see, then pick my suggestion on the upper left hand corner or YouTube's suggestion on the bottom left hand corner. May the 8 virtues be with you.